If you have Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces, Sun, Moon or Rising, this is a look at the energies that could be around you for the week ahead, Sunday to Sunday. So the two areas of your life that I pulled for this week are your 10th house of career and your fame point, your public esteem, and your second house of earnings. These two very much go together. This is earnings and career essentially. So let's take a look and see what the energies are saying for you. The preliminary cards that I pulled are all about powerful change coming up. Expect powerful change and a breakthrough here. So this is very much about letting go of anything that is crumbling away from you right now. That is the right thing to be doing. So identify anything in your life that is outworn or outmoded that you might be clinging to out of a sense of security. It is actually time to open up your heart. And what I'm seeing about this is letting in new ideas, stepping back from your preconceived ideas, releasing illusion is a big part of this, and so that you can gain clarity about your next best moves. And it is about plotting and planning. Plotting came out, and also planning is on this card here about clarity. So it is time to revise, to really step back from your current expectations and open up your mind to what the future could bring in a completely different area. So let's take a look and see what the cards have to say. Well, it seems like there has been a bit of denial. I don't normally pick this up from this card, but that's what I'm getting this week. There might have been a bit of refusal to kind of admit what's going on, or really take a good hard look at how things are going for you in your career and your finances. And there is either the temptation to run away from problems or run away from this whole scenario, or just kind of evade or avoid some truths here. You are showing up here as being very independent, very abundant in yourself. So I'm not sure what the problem is in this Garden of Eden. Let us take a bit of a look at what the universe wants you to know about moving forward. Oh, I'm picking up, this is what is ahead of you. This abundance is there waiting for you. So it is just a matter of getting up out of your slumber and instead of kind of turning your back on problems and evading them, it's to turn and face them front on. So what is coming up for water signs for this week? Well, again, there is this card of refusal to look at what's going on, knowing that you need to make a decision. Perhaps it is feeling a bit hard. What messages of hope can we give water signs this week for ripping the blindfold off and taking steps? Okay, so there is a lot to go through here. This is pain, it is issues, it's problems. No wonder you don't want to deal with them. They do need to be dealt with, and you've got to do quite a bit of soul searching here, and you will get inspiration. This card is all about being silent and just receiving information. So tune in to what the universe is trying to tell you here. Okay, so the challenge here is just to look at things from an entirely different perspective. And that perspective is that getting past all this pain will lead to celebration and victory. So what is ahead of you might look like defeat, but in fact the opposite is true. As soon as you've let go of this sort of outworn or crumbling kind of situation, the way is going to be opened up to put you on the path to this prosperity. So you might feel that you really need to stay in this situation and make it work, but actually that is not true. The opposite is true. It is actually about cutting something out finally, so that you're free to receive what you were supposed to receive. What other messages can you give us for context for water signs, please? Okay, so there are a number of indicators here just of the extraordinary changes, let's say, that you've been called to go through. We've got the ostrich trap here, where your head is buried in the sand. Broken vase, where something really can't be put back together. You may be sitting there with the glue, trying to frantically piece it all back together, but really it is an empty nest. There isn't anything left there for you. It's not what you're supposed to be laboring on. While you try and repair this vase, there are bigger treasures awaiting you that are ready for you to find and get on the path of. So it's just a matter of, there's something much better than this vase that you're busy trying to fix. So there is a decision that you need to make, the coin toss here. This may feel quite destructive, or it may feel very unsettling, like there's a thunderstorm that you are enduring as you go through this process. But there is a purpose here. There is a big expansiveness and a sense of joyful achievement on the other side, where you'll see how one day how all of this fits into a bigger picture. It just isn't going to be obvious at first, and in fact it might be a bit painful. Let's look at energies to lean away from and energies to lean towards, although it seems fairly self-explanatory. It just feels like a bit of medicine this week, doesn't it? Okay, so the energies to lean towards are of course the Tower. Let anything that is collapsing in your life, let it go. It is not supposed to be around. And the World card, closing out the cycle, move towards closure, letting go of one entire cycle of your life. Remember, nothing is ever wasted. Nothing is a failure. There is always a gift. There's always a learning, and you will always see one day looking back how maybe the worst thing that ever happened to you weirdly turned out to be for the very best. And you just never see that in the moment. It is always with hindsight. So just try and cling to the faith that the universe does know what it's doing. Okay, so the energy to lean away from is the Lovers. And in the negative, that is sort of clinging on to like a bad relationship that you know you shouldn't still be in. Bad choices. It's all about detaching from that, leaning away from the bad choices. And to verify that, we've got the Devil here. So you can free yourself from this whatever this situation is that is a dead end for you, you can free yourself from it. Okay, let's get some messages of hope for water signs, because this has felt, a little bit challenging. Okay, remember this is happening for you, not to you. The ever unfolding rose. This card says cracked open, so that is indicative of this pain. It is happening for you, not to you. There is a purpose here. New perspective is what you are being guided towards, and that has come through in the cards as well. It is definitely time to turn your life on its head and look at everything from a different point of view and reimagine your life. The best iteration, the best is yet to come. Confidence is your key to success. So have faith that no matter what you're facing right now, the sun will come out tomorrow. And again, we've got the sun on this card, or what looks to be the sun. Leo representing the sun here, and we've got another big cat here with sacred action. So you can't delay the action any longer. It is time to focus and to really allow new ideas to come in. Look, if you'd like a personal reading on your own situation, email me on orders@abundancelovejoy.com. Otherwise, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love and joy for the week ahead as you go through this recalibration that is going to set you on the path to success.